Hi there, Taurus. Welcome to your reading for the month of December 2024. Let's just jump right in with your Celtic cross. In your first position, which represents you, yourself, we have the Death card. So this is really positive, Taurus, showing up in the area of you. This suggests that you're shedding an old skin, Taurus, that you're really entering into a period of rebirth, renewal, regeneration, pretty much every good positive word that starts with re. So what a great start to our reading, Taurus. So I get the sense that this is a card of new beginning. So you are heralding in a new beginning, Taurus. What does that new beginning mean for you? Let's find out.
Lovely. Taurus, in your area of the challenge at the moment, is the Four of Cups. So I feel like this is a really clear message. The Death card being challenged by the Four of Cups is saying there's been some kind of a situation in the past that has happened over and over again, and now this opportunity is coming up that feels much of the same. And the Death card is saying this is totally a different experience. You've been through that. It's time to put it to rest. This and by putting it to rest, I think it's saying the apprehension that you feel about it, the trauma you've accumulated around opportunities like this that hold you back. Time to look at the same opportunity with fresh eyes and a new perspective. And I feel like this is really going to be the biggest challenge for you this coming month. So how can you actually reinvigorate your worldview? Maybe you've been feeling a bit jaded or tired. It's natural coming to the end of the year. So let's see how that shifts over the reading.
Oh, wow. Beautiful, Taurus. In your area that surrounds your recent past, you have the Temperance card. So this is turning an impure substance, refining it into something pure and vulnerable. Valuable. So it's like alchemy. In the old days, they would turn lead and purify it into gold. So showing up in your area of recent past, I feel like what you've been working on, Taurus, is purifying something, whether it be yourself, your attitude, your work. This is what's been happening. This is the area I feel what this is saying, Taurus, is that you need to say it's good enough now, and now launch forward into knowing that you've got this, that you've done the work, you've done all the purifying and the refinement that you need, and you've got a quality work now that you can move forward with. Yeah, interesting. Good stuff, Taurus.
I like it. In the position of the near future Taurus, you have the Hierophant. I always feel like the Hierophant card is kind of bull-like and Taurian in nature, the way the figure looks in this card of a blessing. In the near future, the Hierophant says that there will be a blessing coming through, but the Hierophant also represents like institutions, systems, power, like sacred truths. So it's a really positive omen that I think will emerge and shift once you start really challenging that sense of, oh no, I can't do this again. It's not going to work. It's never worked before. So how can you do things differently to kind of create this blessing in your life? And it could be also connected to a union between people, between yourself and someone else, or a business partnership, a friendship that's, if it's already been kind of dwindling, a reinvigoration of this connection. So yeah, it's a really nice card in that placement.
In your area of goals, Taurus, you have the King of Pentacles showing up in your area of goals, Taurus. So
Mm.
if you have a goal around abundance, around really wanting to see the fruits of your labor, this is it. So whatever you're working on, it's going to bring through abundance for you, success. This is about a special skill, gift, talent, or ability that you have, Taurus, that is now starting to pay off. So I would say, Taurus, just really embrace the abundance that's coming in for you. Don't second guess anything. Keep this momentum going and step into this expansion and abundance that is so very close.
Exciting. In the position of subconscious drives, Taurus, oh, you have the Two of Swords. So this is all about the subconscious. The Two of Swords represents a figure who has swords crossed over their chest and the blindfold on that can easily be lifted and the swords put down. But what's happening is this person really feels the need to protect something. And they're also kind of blind, so they can't see what's going to come up. It's very uncertain and unknown. But the good thing about this card is that it's speaking to the power and empowerment you have if you drop the blindfold, let the swords down, and actually take a look around you in your surroundings. The moon is there to illuminate the path in terms of reference to the subconscious and emotions. So maybe this is asking you to take time to reflect on what's actually happening subconsciously. This is like a double whammy because it's also a kind of subconscious card. So is there anything happening underneath everything else? You know, maybe you've been trotting along and sweeping things under the carpet that shouldn't be, and now it's emerging, like it's having an effect on everything else. It's influencing this reading and influencing your overarching goals. So yeah, it might be a good time to sit back and reflect as well.
Interesting. Your approach at this time is the Knight of Swords. So, this card, in showing up in the position of your overall approach, is saying that the approach that you're bringing to any given situation, Taurus, is an energy of urgency, or you're rushing in. For some of you, I feel that this is just that forward moving momentum that we've been talking about. And it's kind of like that go for it energy, which I think for a lot of you is good. I would take this approach of just going for it, of no more dilly-dallying, no more delay, no more temperance card. For some of you, though, for just a few of you, I feel you just might need to pause and check before you rush in. But I would say, and maybe just give yourself a moment to see which resonates for you. But I would say for the vast majority of you, this energy of urgency, of going for it is the way to go. This is your approach because you're going with the energy of forward moving momentum. So really exciting, Taurus. Go for it.
Good signaling. All right, so in the position of be aware of this in your environment, Taurus, you have the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is all about balance and prioritizing. It's kind of listing out the tasks that have to be done in a certain order, and you're actually putting the things that are most important at the top of that list. But being aware of this in your environment, there may be someone else or something happening in the background that is that balancing factor. And it's useful to just acknowledge that and pay attention to whoever that is or where that may be emerging for you, and trusting that that's happening. It's not all on you, Taurus, to have to figure everything out. And maybe this is about recognizing the supports that you already have in place, the things and the work you've already done that helps even things out for you, so you're not having to do it all alone.
Fantastic. In your area of hopes and fears, Taurus, you have the Hanged Man. So interesting, because this is the complete opposite of the Knight of Swords. So this showing up in your hopes and fears, I feel like some of you, the fears that you're experiencing are causing the pause that's suggested by the Hanged Man. So I feel what this is saying is, if you want your hopes and fears to come into the area of reality, if you want your hopes to be realized and not paralyzed by your fears, it's about coming off the pause button and really going for it. So I think this resistance, this putting yourself on pause, this needs to end. This has been brought about by some deep-seated fear. So I think you might just need to give yourself some reassurance about this deep-seated fear, Taurus. It's over. It's not going to happen again. And that was then. This is now. Compartmentalize it. It doesn't need to define you or your future. So put the fears to rest, and the hope that wants to come through, off the pause button and go for it, Taurus.
Good message. All right. And then in the final position, this fell out while I was shuffling, in the most likely outcome, the King of Cups. So heeding the message of the reading and paying attention to what you were just saying, Fran, about having to recognize that whatever's happened in the past is in the past, and now you're moving forward and stepping into this moment, is this outcome of feeling a lot more aligned, wiser, more connected to emotional wisdom and emotional understanding, emotional intelligence. That's what the King of Cups represents. and taking the time to reflect, not rushing in when you don't need to be rushing in. So well done, Taurus. This was a really good reading. Thanks for being with us. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next month.